Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, and today I have a very exciting video. It's an early access preview. First look at Etruria, which is by the Italian map designer EdoMod. Incredible map designer. If you have seen previous on the channel, I had an early access preview of Deutschland, his last map from FS22. I also had a series of his on the channel before, Land of Italy, which was I think a remake of a map from a previous iteration of Farming Simulator. But this is now his newest map, and it looks stunning from what I've seen from photos and the odd clip here and there, but I haven't actually been into the map yet. This is newly sent to me, and I'm very grateful for the early access preview version, and yeah, I'm just very grateful to have it and to dive into it with you. Before we hit that start button, I'm going to run over just a small bit of information as we get started. So this map is sent in the enchanting region of central Italy, encompassing in the areas of Tuscany and Emilia. And essentially the warm colors and characteristic scenery of the area have been encapsulated in this map, which, as you can see just from this photo alone, is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Just to touch on as well another map of EdoMod, which was Italia. Beautiful map from FS22 as well. I think it was originally from FS19, if I'm not mistaken, and then converted over to FS22. And now there's been question as to why it hasn't been converted to FS25, and basically the map would have to be redone almost in its entirety to be ported over to FS25. So EdoMod has gone ahead and just created a whole new map, which is absolutely incredible. Alongside EdoMod, who has completely designed the map himself, Spafo Farming has done the scripting, and they were handled by him, as in previous iterations of the game as well. All the buildings are completely designed and textured from scratch without any materials from the game's default maps or from other sources. The textures were crafted almost by hand thanks to photographic excursions in order to create a unique and faithful visual experience. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I think it's time now to dig in. I do have a bit more information that we can go over as well, but first things first, let's get into it. Here we have Grumbles ready to tackle Etruria. So, a map designed by EdoMod in collaboration with Spafo Farming. We highly recommend downloading this map only from the official mod site, so www.edomod.it/Etruria. This is the only site where you can find the most updated and safe version of the map. No other website is authorized to have, or by the authors to share the Etruria map. Have fun. Oh mate, we will. We absolutely will have fun with this. Now, as I've said, this is my first time looking at the map, and so we will dig straight into it. First things first, I mean, just look at what we're starting. It's reminiscent of Deutschland in the sense that he's placed us in the most picturesque possible location to start. It's just absolutely stunning. I mean, you just look around this small little courtyard, and I mean, the details are incredible. As you can see here with the highly detailed textures, which will be available when the map releases. Which, from what I've gathered from EdoMod, is on July 19th, so on Saturday. This video will be going out on Monday, so in just under a week it will be available to download on PC only. And all the updates and that can be found as well, not only on the website, but on, or rather in the EdoMod Discord. Right, so let's just have a look around. I mean, again, the details are just stunning. I mean, down to the last flower. You know, the little having the place settings and all on the tables. Here you've got the bakery sign as well. Tavernos Bafo d'Oro. Beautiful. We haven't even seen any farming things, just the actual area itself. I mean, come on. It's just gorgeous. I mean, even look at that. Like, even these details, just absolutely incredible. It properly encapsulates the beautiful region of Tuscany without a doubt. And then we just come out to here, and then we can have... See, even this lad, he's just like, bloody hell, it's gorgeous out here. Isn't it, mate? He's like, yep. And it definitely is. I mean, look at that. Get in, you know? Oh, absolutely stunning. Everyone's just can't stop staring out in the distance. He's talking to himself. He's so excited. Well, I suppose I'm talking to myself as well. Right, we've even got this amazing cathedral here with all the intricacies and that. Even a bit of a notice board there. Again, we haven't even really dug into the farming side of things, but we absolutely will. So we've got a little farm shop looking thing here from Hickory Brook Farm. Absolutely lovely. Farm to table. Right, okay, we can gawk at everything here as long as we can. We will have a proper flyover of the map as well, to get a gist of what everything looked like. But I think the first thing we'll do is, again, we will just kind of overlook this. Lovely little tree here as well. I mean, just everything. All the details have me completely infatuated. But we will have a look at the map, because I know you'll be curious about that. So here we are right here in this little area. We do have a small... forecourt. Actually, we can just visit here. So Castelluccio apartments. So I think this gives you the opportunity to start with basically a flat, and that's kind of if you want to have a bit more of a I guess a start from scratch type thing, where you just have a little flat and then you kind of work your way up to whatever else. And that's in this little forecourt here as well, which I think leads out to where we just were. So very near to that. We've got a few things in this area. So here, let's hop back onto the map. See, we've got a few productions in this area, but we'll just zoom out for now and have a look at the whole map. Absolutely amazing. I love the design of the fields. They look very unique all themselves. You know, there's nothing too overly similar one to the other. Absolutely incredible. We will have a look here at the map. So we do have Farm A, Farm B, and Farm C. So Farm A at the top, and I imagine this here. So there you go. That probably links to the Discord. So that's good to have right there on the map as well. Very handy to have that. It's very clever with his designs of outside the map. So there you go. EdoMod, Italian map designer, and Spaffo Farming as well. Here we go, a bit more details. Please download the map only from the official dedicated website. And that's probably going to change as well, because Deutschland was the last map that he had. So here we have Farm A, Colnata. As you can tell, chickens. We've got a silo, a bed, some chickens, Pinarello, Natura e Passione. And here we have piggies and sheep, and a bit of a workshop as well. And Fattoria Bianchi, which is basically the lot of it. So you've got your main dairy farming and your slurry and workshop as well. And there you go. And so all three of these actually have been named after famous cycling brands or companies that are champions in Italy, allegedly as well, which is a nice little fun fact. But yes, we will have a look at all the productions and everything that we can see here. And then we will get into production lines as well as orchards and a bit of interesting kit as well that will be coming out shortly after the map is released. So here we'll zoom back into where we are here, and we can have a look at some of the... Actually, no, let's start with the farms first. So we'll go back up here. We do have a starting farm, which we'll look right here. We can see is Farm A. So we do have fields 1 and 3, and then this space as well. So let's go visit the first farm. Absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. Wheat looks like you could eat it off the field. It is ready to harvest as well, which is really nice. And we will mosey up over here and have a look at the starting farm, which will also include, I imagine, starting kit. So we do have another field here as well. Another wheat field, which is very good. Oh, look at that. I'm a big fan of an archway. Now, I don't think that there is part of our farm, but even these little details, just like absolutely incredible. Oh, it's so good. Right, we'll just make our way over here into the farm. So as you can see, we do have a bit of starting kit. The infamous TX32 we do start with, as well as a small trailer, drill, the usual suspects, of course. And of course, here we have the amazing Fiat Agri 11090. Beautiful way to start the farm, and just an incredible mod in itself, highly detailed as well. We do have a nice cultivator and a bit of a kit, a bit of a fertilizing kit, I believe, and a nice big weight. And that's pretty much it. I do like how EdoMod starts you with the basics, but nothing over the top. Really allows you to kind of sink your teeth in and explore and sort of work your way up as well. We do have the little RP 50 here, which I think we will use to cart around the farm and around the map itself. Here we'll have room for chickens as well. Gave them a nice little car there to have a laugh in. So we do have capacity for 30 chickens, which is a really good start, I would say. And again, just look at the architecture, all these handcrafted buildings, every single one of them, just maximum effort in that respect. And a nice small yard, nothing too over the top. The fields, to be honest, they're fairly large for the size of the farm, but we do have, here we'll just have a closer look. We do have, no, we don't want to look at that, we want to look at the storage. So we do have grain storage here as well. I believe, hey, we'll have a little mosey around. It might be on this side, actually. Indeed it is. So yeah, this is where we will store our grain and then unload from there. And there's the TX32, which, yes, will definitely get some field time. And even just the details of like having the LPG tank back here, bit of rubbish, you know, it just adds so much to the farm. And I have to admit, EdoMod being one of my favorite map makers, simply because of those details as well, like the Italian reg plates and all that. So let's hop into this here, have a little mosey about. Nice little, yeah, we'll definitely go into the third person so we get a real feel of the whole of the map. So yeah, this is the main farm. This is farm number 1. So I think a good place to start is here, because we are in kind of the topmost corner as well. So it'll give us a nice opportunity. I mean, look at the distance. Everywhere you look is stunning. And I'll say this 1,000 times because it's true. Right, so we are up here. So I think the best thing to do is to... I mean, there's a lot to discover, but we will discover the whole bloody thing. We are going to nip probably round this way, and then kind of venture down and around. We'll go sort of, I guess, clockwise with the map, and then we'll end up at farm C and kind of mosey about that way. So let's get started, and then we will get into more of the productions and all that. We will have this open so we can see what we're doing. So we'll venture up here to the next farm, which is farm B, which I believe had the pigs and the sheep, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just again, the trees on the sides up the drive, just amazing. We've got fields for days, views for days as well. And I mean, come on, look at this. Imagine just driving up into this. Here, we'll go this way. But every time that we stop somewhere that has something, we'll have a look at what it does offer. So yeah, again, handcrafted buildings as well. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is probably where we'll have our animals and the such in here. I'm not going to stop and look at every detail in here. I'm just going to be driving through a lot and talking about productions and all as we go through, but it is just nice to have a look and see, because I do want to leave some of the exploration up to you to explore as well. But yes, there we go. That's probably where we'll have our pigs, and quite the drop off there. Oh, no, it's not so bad. Now we can mosey back up this way and have a look at what we have on this side, because we'll have to exit out this side to crack on with the adventure. There we go. Amazing. Right, so before we leave, we'll just open that map again and have a look what we have. So we have one, this is the vegetables, so we do have a bit of a vegetable space. Actually, let's go in here and have a look at that. Oh, bloody hell. Nearly tipped over there. It's the trouble with this kind of three-wheeled little vehicle. Look at this courtyard as well. Just stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. So I imagine that being... Yeah, there you go. A little bit of a... oh, look at that. It's a proper shop as well. A little bit of a sell point here. Get in, have your coffee, your cappuccino and such, and buy some veg. And then also we have a massive production over here, which is Pinarello Bakery. So that is lovely. So we've got ourselves in this land for this farm. So farm B, which is Pinarello. So that's where you have your sheep and your pigs, but you also have the production as well. So we'll get that out of the way. Do have our bakery and a bit of a sell point as well. Or sorry, a storage, not a sell point, right? So yeah, we can visit that later on. Here we'll go over to, here we go. And yeah, we'll venture through the whole map. It's just so much to see and do, and I could just venture through here for hours, to be honest, but we won't get too crazy with it. But we will dig into the productions themselves as well. I'll go through a bit more information, but I'm just very keen to explore the map first. Right, so we'll just venture back down this lane here. And actually, as we are driving, because again the scenery is just stunning, but I will sort of try and not distracted driving, but kind of go into the production lines and all as we drive. So we do have a little production building up there, which I guess we'll go and have a look at. But we will do a tour of the map in its entirety as well. That's not a production that we're going to see, just another tipping point, but we will go check it out nevertheless. Right, so on the Etruria map, you will find productions that differ from the default ones, such as a pasta factory that transforms eggs and flour into pasta, a composting plant that produces compost used to fertilize fields starting from waste materials generated by wine or fruit juice production. So we do have those productions as well. The production of both white and red wine in barrels and bottles and much more. So we did have something like that in Land of Italy. We actually did those productions with the white and the red wine. And here we have, just another tip point. So this one in particular is Atala Agroturismo. So that is just another sort of sell point as well, tip point for your goods. Because I suppose we could have a look at more of all the things that we do have available on the map. So these are all, of course, your places you can sell to. There's quite a few of them as well. Some at the farm, some just out and about. But there you go, your white grapes, and you'll have your regular grapes as well. And then all of your different things that you can sell. So, of course, we have the base game products. But then also we have our egg pasta. There you go. Your wine bottles. So you do have to produce the bottles, and then you can get the wine actually bottled and barreled as well. Let's just track on down, just look for any of the newer ones here. I might hopefully not miss. There you go, your red wine barrels. And then down here you'll have your white wine barrels as well, and your white wine. And so there are a few new productions and some very interesting things as well, which we are going to go into. But at the very top you can see apple, but I will save that for well, just when we get to that point. Very excited to do so. But first things first, let's actually, if we go to crop types, can go down and see that we are at the apples. So let's have a look at them now, and we will talk about them. Since we're here anyways, we might as well talk about them. So we do have apple orchards, which is amazing. So just to touch on that, as far as the orchards go, speaking of fruit, something that they are particularly proud of is the introduction of orchards. These are not just static trees that turn manure into crates of apples, but actual plantations that require work, pruning, and fertilization, just like vineyards. apple harvesting is done using a specific tool included in the map, the Swan. So that is something we can look at as well when we get down to the shop. So at the launch, apples will be the only fruit available on the map, but pears, plums, cherries, and other fruits will be added in the future. The Swan is a handcrafted tool produced by a very small Italian company. We chose it for its compactness, its small size, and its ability to harvest and store apples in its own loading bin, which in itself is amazing. So we don't have to fret with, for example, one example of that sort of issue was with the veg that Giants released as part of FS25, where some of the harvesters you actually had to have somebody running alongside loading into, which was a bit frustrating as a single farmer in that sense. But it is nice to have the loading capacity, just like the grapes, as you're harvesting them along the orchard, which I'm very excited to do when that time comes. Right, we'll just keep cracking on. We will eventually get down to the shop and all the areas. There's so much to explore with this map. I mean, just look. We're just making our way down, but we have seen 2 farms already, so that's really good. But we will mosey down this little road and see what else we can see, other than the scenery, of course, which is incredible. Right, just to touch on again, back to production lines. So, particular attention has been paid to the compatibility of the map and the new productions with precision farming. Both the compost produced by the composting plant and the solid digestate can be used to fertilize the fields. Right, we've lost our... Oh my goodness gracious. Right, cracking on. The compost in particular has been made into a highly efficient fertilizer. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So we can use various aspects. I know that was one thing that I always found a bit frustrating with... let's go up this road. With precision farming and natural fertilizers, that I always seem to have a few issues with them here and there, with the manure and the slurry and that. So it is nice that it's been sort of worked in precision farming in that case with this map, so that it can be used more efficiently and effectively, especially when it's something new brought in by the map maker, which is why EdoMod is one of my favorite map makers, because of those sort of innovative details as well, which is really quite nice. Anyways, as you can see here, just driving through is just so pleasant to do. Just having all these small roads and everything, and we have a lovely little forestry area here as well. I suppose I could have picked a slightly quicker vehicle to navigate through, but maybe this allows us to enjoy it a bit more. And yeah, we'll venture through the little forest here as well. Oh, so it's just absolutely stunning. Right, we'll take a left and go have a look at what we are seeing over here. Nice little cabin in the woods there. Right, we do have a production and a tipping point up ahead, and we'll have a look at specifically what those are. Again, I don't want to overshare. I mean, I want to show you the map and preview it and all, but again, I don't want to overshare. I want to leave some room for exploration for you as well. But to give you a nice feel of the map, I think this is how we'll do it. Right, so here we are. Where we are, I'm not too certain, but we do have the debris crusher, which is right in the corner there. Get your stones sorted, turn to lime, and here we are at the sawmill. So that's exactly where we are. The classiest sawmill I have ever seen in my life. But I guess, yeah, that could have been a bit of an indicator, having this here. I guess I could just use my eyes and look at the wood bits. That would help. Right, let's crack on up the road and see where our next spot to go is. So straight down the way we are heading to another set of productions. Based on what I'm seeing on the map, it does look like a BGA, but I don't want to assume that it is. So let's just venture down and have a look. And as we do, you can just take in the beauty of it. Oh yes, I'm seeing some green domes here. which do signify to me that we are in fact approaching the BGA. Oh, we've got some vineyards up there as well on the left, which is very, very nice. Right, so here we are at the BGA, and look, I always love how it's laid out. It's just so, every space is so unique, and it just adds so much. These, wow, bloody hell, that's a lot of space. These are massive silage pits. Crikey, that's incredible, absolutely incredible. But yes, here we are with biogas Italia and the composting plant. So that would have been what's at the top there. So we'll just venture around the back side here. Actually, that's what's down here. So we'll have a look here and see. Right, so we'll be able to drop our production items into here. Let's have a look. Actually, because it is a new, let's see, where is the actual, see if we can manage it. There we go. So these are all the available productions. I guess this would have been a good screen to be on talking about productions, but nevertheless, as you can see, we've got all of our options to turn it into compost, which can be used for fertilizer, which is, again, incredible that that's a little bit of extra. That really goes a long way with, especially with precision farming. I myself plan on using it with every series in the future, so this is a really cool aspect to it. So we do have cut sugar beet, fruit waste, so that will come from your apple waste, grape production waste, olive production waste, of course silage, solid digestate, and wood chips. Oh, that's really cool as well. So you can turn your wood chips into compost. Starting at the top, of course, we have our sawmill, which allows us for, turning into firewood, making your empty wine barrels, and planks as well. So that is such a cool thing. So you're not just making wine, but you have to, if you want, I'm sure you can possibly buy the wine barrels in the shop, because I do remember doing that on Land of Italy, but you can go as far as every bit of the production yourself, including the wine barrels, which is very cool. So we have the Bianchi BGA, that I believe is part of that one of those farms. But we'll get up to there. That's the last farm that we have to go visit as well. We do have our biogas BGA here, Italia BGA. Do have our production for pasta. So we do have eggs, flour to make your egg pasta, and then regular pasta from flour. Got a Cinelli mill, so that's for your olives. And then there you go. You do get your olive production waste, which you can turn into fertilizer at the composting plant, which is good. That's next. And then dairy. So look at all these things we can produce. Goat milk, goat cheese. So we can have goats as well, which is very exciting. You've got your buffalo milk. So all these are all, mostly from the base game and that. But again, we will visit the dairy because, again, these buildings are all detailed by hand. So just looking at them in itself is like an art piece. So beautiful. Dodo's a winery, so there we go. We make our wine, pretty straightforward that. Fruit juice as well. So this is grape juice and raisins, our base game as well. But now we can do apple and apple juice. So definitely something we'll want to do in the future. Your Oro Bianco dairy. So yeah, Bianco and the Bianchi. I imagine that's part of this farm. Oro Bianco, which is where you'll have your buffalo milk and your buffalo mozzarella, and then your Pinarello bakery, which we did see, so we can make our bread and cake, and then the Willia mill, which is your standard mill to make your flour. So there you go, that's all of the productions. So we will stick to the map, and we'll go have a look at that, because that looks like a massive apple orchard. Very keen to check that out as well. Right, we'll crack on, venturing out, see what we can see. We will go up around this way. Yeah, like I say, just every bit of detail on EdoMod's maps just blow me away. Oh, sorry, I was mistaken. I did say that this was a vineyard, but it's actually an apple orchard that we have here on our right. Be a bit cheeky and just hop up here. So yeah, we'll get a closer look. If I'm not mistaken, yep, there you go. Owned by Carlo Pedasoli. He's got some nice apple orchard going on here. Very happy for him. Right, let's crack on. Let's crack on down the map. Sorry, just having too much fun with it now. In my RP50, driving round, exploring. So we'll just follow this map down, or this road rather. Passing a nice big field on our left, and again, just the field layout. All the way that the fields are just, they feel so natural. I mean, obviously they're fields, but just the way that the road curves and the way that the fields are all following the road, it just, I don't know, something very pleasant about it. But we'll remove that so we can have a look at this view as we drive on down and not get distracted and swerve all over the road. But just incredible, absolutely incredible. And there we go, that's where we started our journey. We have the lovely little sort of village centre there where we can get a flat as well. And there are a few, I think, productions and tip points, so that's where we're headed now, is to go have a look at that. Venture on down. Oh, and it just looks so nice. Come around that corner and you see the village in the distance, and it's so picturesque. Venture across this absolutely amazing bridge here. We get a nice wide shot of that. Look at that. Oh, so nice. Definitely didn't nearly crash there. Oh, got some bumps coming in. Alright, so we'll do a quick tour through here and have a look at everything that is available to us in the map. So, this is a one-way, so we'll get on this side here. Oh, there you go, Emilia. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's have a look at this. Look at that. The signs themselves just look so good. There you go. Consensiario. Let's try that again. Consensionario. So I imagine shop, basically. As you can see, a little New Holland logo there. And a few other things. So Latteria, that I imagine is the dairy. Mercato Animali, straightforward as well. That's where you get your animals. A few of the other words I'm not too certain about. You've got your fuel. I mean, to be fair, there are some fairly straightforward pictures on the sign as well. And then Emilia, which is the other map, the very first, that Italia map that he released before. So it's nice to have a little shout out to your previous work. Here we have the petrol station. Really lovely that. Some people just walking about, as I would do in this beautiful space also. Again, just stunning. And this is where we sort of started our journey as well. Again, yeah, amazing. Picturesque. It's a bit warm for that jacket, mate. I suppose I'm in a jacket as well. Anyways, neither here nor there. Right, let's just park up. We're going to take this space, just because there's room for it. And we will open the map and have a look at everything that we have in this small area. So yes, as we see, we've got petrol station right there as we enter in. We do have these tip points, so that's the tavern. We've got that small kiosk that I saw as well, basically a little farm shop. And then we have the big farm shop. We've got the apartments that you can start with if you'd like. And then we do have the pasta factory, which I think is what we'll look at now. Oh, sorry, mate. Let's get out of your way there. Oh, and it's done it again. My mouse being a bit temperamental. Right, that's right in here. Oh, yeah, absolutely stunning that. There we go. Again, I've said it 1,000 times, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Just look at that. Look at those details. You could just stare at this wall all day. Just get the amazing look, you know? Incredible. Right, let's venture on. We have lots to see after all. I think with a preview video like this as well, it's fine that it's a bit on the longer side, because it is just me rambling about how beautiful the map is, basically, for an hour. Well, 30 minutes so far, but you know what I mean. But we will make our way out of here. I think we can take... It says no left turns, right, so we won't go that way. We will follow the roads. We'll be good about it. Get into this. I suppose I should be using my indicators. Right, so we'll make our way out of the village, and as you can see, we are going to loop around field 101 here. and head up towards this next set of well, productions. It looks like there's production, there's tip point, maybe some sell points and all that. So we'll venture through. And the beautiful thing as well about this is not just, like a lot of maps, I find that they, as beautiful as they are, their topography is quite bland. Whereas this, I mean, there's hills, rolling hills, there's cliff sides, there's massive grass fields expanding, huge sets of hills and all this and that, and it's just like, just amazing to see all of the different topography and, you know, altitude changes in the area. Even just these little like rocky bits, you know, at the edge of the field there. It's just those kind of details really immerse, or help you immerse into the map, which again is a massive quality of EdoMod. Even just look at the road, how it's got like the bit of pavements that's been, you know, sort of redone and all that. Just absolute class, that. Right, so we'll just we'll turn in here and have a look at what we have. So this, I have no idea where this might be. Oh, we can sneak through there. I think we might do. Bit of cheeky sneaking through. Cheeky as you do. Right, okay, this is quite the facility we have here. So let's have a look at the map and see exactly what we're looking at. So this is the regional consortium. So I imagine that's a big place to sell lots of different types of items. And then here we do have a storage as well at the consortium, which is very handy to have. Liquid manure purchase. So this storage would be, I wonder what you would get from there. But here we have manure purchase and liquid manure purchasing, so that we'll head over to that side and check that out. And then bale sales, so you can sell your bales there as well. Down here is the fruit juice factory, so actually we'll go look at that. Just because I know it's going to have a beautiful sign out front. Something that we can really enjoy and take in. Right, maybe not a beautiful sign, but at least we know it is a fruit juice factory. There we go. And nice little tour of that. We'll definitely be visiting here in the future, as we will probably want to be making apple juice. And yeah, there you go. That's where you'll drop in your fruit of all kinds. From apple to grapes, and then in the future, as I said, plums and pears and cherries and more fruits to come. It's all very exciting. Right, we'll just take a left in here. Look at these buildings up ahead. Before we look at those, though, we will just head into here. So this is where we can buy... Oh, here we go. We've got animals. Mercato d'animali. We've got our animals there. We've got our cows. We've got our pigs. Oh, bless. Horses as well. Hello, horses. Hello, animals. Oh, very nice. Oh, even more cow. Thousands of them. Where's the sheep? Any sheep? Maybe they're kicking about somewhere else. Maybe they're sold out. Anyways, that looks like a bale sale. And here we go. We've got our liquid manure purchase. And maybe that's your manure purchase there. Right, it's absolutely amazing. Right, we'll crack on. Hello, piggies. See you later. Enjoy your day. Oh, there's the goats and the sheep. Bloody didn't even see them. Alright, cheers. See ya. That's so good. What an amazing animal. Like, the way that it's laid out, it just looks so good. Right, we'll get our indicator on. Oi, look, another ape. Hello, mate. I like that one with the cover on. Right, so here we are at the Latteria Ondo Bianca, which, no idea what it means. Sounds good, though. And look at this bloody building. That's another thing. The handmade design of these buildings is incredible. It is the dairy, I imagine. Dairy, there you go. And as I said, that building just looks amazing. And now that we're at it, it looks even better in reality than in the photo. I just love the stunning design of these buildings. It's just, I truly believe it's completely unmatched to other map makers. Again, no discredit to other mappers. I couldn't make a map. I wouldn't even know where to start making a map. but just the design of the buildings is absolutely amazing that this is something that's been done. And I mean, just like I say, look at the little hills in front of it, and just like beautiful. Oh, there we go. We're not far off from Firenze, so we can head over to Florence if we so choose. Right, we'll head this way, and I've made a mistake and gone the wrong way, so we're going to just do a bit of a cheeky turn around here. And look at this shop. Absolutely look at it. Like, it looks amazing. The New Holland logos there on the side, the big New Holland kit out front. Oh, the New Holland flags flapping about. Just amazing. I mean, the architecture alone is so easy to look at because of how beautiful it is, really. We're not going to go in or anything, so we will in the future. But yeah, just to be able to look at it like this just makes it, it's just absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Right, let's, so we see that is the dealership. That's where we are. So now I think we will take a right, and we will head up, because we will enter the center as well, but we're just kind of doing a lap around, and then we'll go more into the center and crack on with it. But for now, we'll just go up this way and have a look at everything. Just want to have a look here and see. So, okay, green bee. I was like, what is that bright blue, green? Well, it's more of a aquamarine color. I don't know what you call that. Very beautiful, though. Lovely little pond there. The reflections, so good in FS25. Really pleased with how they look. I know it's such a minuscule detail as well, but like, that's what makes a map like this so incredibly immersive. It's just how encapsulating it is. I mean, that's my favorite thing about a map is the atmosphere of it, which is why it takes me a while to find a map for certain series, because I want it to be just absolutely bloody perfect. This map is one of those. That's why I had to do a series on the land of Italy. That's why I had to involve Deutschland in a series as well. Just absolutely stunning. So you can guarantee that there will be a series on Etruria. And I will be honest, as we're venturing through, so if you are if you're following along so far, you'll hear me ramble about something related to the channel now. So this is just all honesty, I was expecting myself, when this map was to be released, and I didn't really know when it was going to be released. As I said, I've only just received this early access version just yesterday. Yesterday, time of recording. Anyways, I was intending on using this map for vintage survival. Now, I knew that it was going to be detailed, I knew it was going to be beautiful, but what I didn't intend is to want to, or rather to basically fall in love with the map as I have, to want to play it as a standalone series. But after having explored the map and seen what I've seen, as amazing as this would be for a vintage map, I have to play it out as a proper series. It's just too beautiful. It's too good to build our own thing with. Everything is so beautiful already. I can't see myself using it as vintage survival, so that I'll let you know right now, there will be an Etruria series without a doubt in my mind. So vintage survival will be waiting for an appropriate map, but it will come. It will come. Right, here we have the oil mill. What a production as well. Like, again, just the brickwork, the archway, it's a production. It's a simple production, but there's arches everywhere and they all look incredible. That's an Italian thing, it must be. It's just how amazing. So you go, you drop your whatever it is in here, your canola, your sunflowers, your olives, and then you get your olive oil. Or maybe that's the scraps you get, actually. That'll be your yeah, let's have a quick look just to see that what I'm on about here. Oh, apologies. Nope, it's just for olives. So that's where you'll get your production waste will come out of here, I imagine, and then you bring that to the compost, and then you get fertilizer. Happy days. Right, so let's just look at the map here to see where we've ended up. So we have made quite some distance here. We've gone all the way around here. There's one mill that we haven't seen yet, so we will venture from here. We'll venture here and kind of go down and around to check it all out, because we have a nice big winery in the middle. I mean, look at that. You can already see all the vineyards there. Very exciting. So let's crack on with it. But yeah, just to reiterate my plan. Oh, wait, hang on. Before we do, look at that view. Alright, we can crack on. We've looked at the view. Just to reiterate, I was intending on using this map for vintage survival, but I've decided against it simply for the fact that I want to play it out as an Italian map. So I've already got my Italian mods. So there are some required mods, by the way. I'm sure those will be listed on the website when it is released, which mods are required, and all of them can be found, or were found. I did find them all on the mod hub, and they'll be listed properly, so you'll be able to find them quite easily. However, yes, as I was saying, I was going to use this as vintage survival, but it will be, I'm going to play it out as a regular series, because it's too amazing not to. It deserves its own series, is what I'm trying to say. And especially now with American Vintage on the go, and so we'll have that series and this series, and then eventually we'll be able to add in Vintage Survival when the right map comes out. Okay, enough about the series. We'll focus on Etruria. So here we are at Farm C. So there's a lot to see here in terms of what's at the farm. So that will be our farm-specific BGA, which you would need to have at a massive cow farm. But look at these bunkers. These bunkers are bonkers. Oh my god, I couldn't help myself. Anyways, yeah, we'll just mosey around, have a cheeky peek a bit, and see. Look at this cow barn. It's very reminiscent of the Deutschland cow barn as well. We've got the robots in there as well. I don't know if those are feeding robots or not. They very well could be. But yes, as you can see here, we've got the BGA. And then we've also got another production down here, which is the dairy, the farm dairy itself. So just for reference, this farmland costs 3.4 million. I don't even think that includes a field. No, it does not. It doesn't include a field at all. Oh, no, it does. It includes field 9, which in itself is a massive field just down there, as you can see. But we will venture up this way because, again, handcrafted buildings just lend to this atmosphere in inexplicably beautiful ways. I can barely talk because of how beautiful. Look at archways for days. I'm such a fan of an arch. It's incredible. Yeah, blows my mind. Absolutely beautiful. Anyways, here is our farm dairy. Lovely little sign there as well. Probably shouldn't hop up here, but we're going to, for the view. A little light there to shine on the building. Right, without falling down, just look at that. Here, we'll get that out of the way. Like, come on. Do you know what I mean? Could you imagine waking up seeing this every day? Amazing. Right, let's crack on. Be a bit cheeky and go around the back way here. I have the same clothes dryer there, actually. Right, venture out round this way, get that map back up so we know where we're going. And oh my, been locked out. I wonder if we can open this without owning it. No, proper locked out. It's okay, we could buy it, but spun around instead. There we go. Alright, happy days. That's right, surely we can mosey through this back way here. There we go. Freedom. Okay, so we will venture all the way around. As I said, we actually from here what we'll do is, yes, I know exactly where we're going to go. So we're going to take a right here. And is that another sign? Beautiful sign. Oh, look at that. Ah, it's just lovely. Simply lovely. Right, so we'll go up. Yeah, we'll go up around this way, and then we will head down to the middle of the map to explore a bit more of that area. Just because we know that that's where the vineyard is as well. Lovely little forestry area there, a little bit of trees and such. I believe it was this way. Yeah, look, yes, look at this. Look at the vineyards. Oh, once we get up here, we'll have a really, really nice view. Oop. Bit swerve in there. Right. Look at this building. So this is where the magic happens, if I'm not mistaken. Unless I'm in the wrong place. Have I arrived? Oh, I haven't even arrived there, have I? No, I haven't. I've taken a wrong way. But, okay, no magic just yet. Let's get spun around, though. But beautiful vineyards, nevertheless. But we will take this windy little road. There's where the magic happens. I almost keep thinking I'm going the wrong way because the road just curves so much. Again, like, why? Like, the details of these, it's like, just to have it there is just so, I don't know, it's just so good. Aha! There we go. Oh, what a beautiful sign. Really like that. Cantina de Rosa. What a beautiful, beautiful sign. Just so simple but so elegant, you know? And look at the cobblestones we're on. I mean, come on, mate. I'll never get over the beauty that is this map, to be honest. Or honestly, any of EdoMod's maps are just stunning. Now this is where the magic happens. Look at this building. Absolutely stunning this is. Archways for days, as I've said before. Right, we'll nip down this way. Got a nice bit of storage as well. Beautiful brickwork everywhere. Cobblestone yard. Views. I mean, come on, look at that view of the little village over there. Just incredible. Right, what have we got up there? We've got a bloody swimming pool up there. I mean, come on. And this is where... Oh, yes. So... below your swimming pool you have up there is where wine is being made. I mean, does it get any better than that? Does it get any more Italian than that? Oh, and the view you'll get from up there as well with your vineyards and your... Oh, just amazing. Maybe we'll turn into Italian wine moguls before the end of it all. We shall see. Shall see how it all goes. But, yeah, just absolutely incredible. I don't know if we can actually go round that way or not. Possibly we can. But let's have another look at the map just to see where we've yet to go. So there is another production down here, which is where we will actually go, yeah. So we'll go this way. So we'll venture out. So yes, at least we had a look at the vineyard. It does look amazing. I imagine you'll be able to buy your barrels and bottles and all from the shop. But the ability to create them, make them yourself in a standalone production is wicked. So good. So good. So I imagine you could even start with that production, sell your barrels until you're able to buy the vineyard. Because like, the land is not cheap, to be honest. Nor should it be for a massive, like that cow farm, the main dairy farm, being £3.5 million, or dollars, euros, whatever, euros in this case. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me because, you know, it's not cheap to own a massive farm. I imagine. Right, so we are going down. Yes, we'll go this way, and then we'll take a right and then a left very quickly. But again, look at. I mean, one here. We'll look at that for a view. Amazing. But look at this field here on the right. Just the topography of the field itself it just lends itself in such a beautiful way to the scenery. Oh, and I love this little junction here. Looks so good. Not indicating though. Oh, there we go. Indicated. The road signs, the bumps on the road, just every bit of it is just completely blowing me away. I have to be honest about it. And then here in the middle that we're heading to, just up that hill there, so we'll venture around. So we'll make our way up here, and then I'm certain that, yeah, I think what I'll do after this is I will show you the Swan, which is the apple harvester, and then I will leave the rest of the exploration up to you, because I don't want to take away from too much of it. I did want to show as much of the map as I could, you know, the productions, all the sort of new fun things that are possible, but again, I don't want to take away from too much more of the exploration that you can get. Look at this archway now. Oh, nice little bump there. Yeah, arches for days. Venture down here. There's your mill. I mean, come on. Every building is stunning. And, yeah, just absolutely amazing. So, yes, there is more to be explored, but for the most part, we've hit all the productions, all the tip points, things like that, all the farms as well. But what we will do is, so we will abandon the RP here, go visit the dealership, because we are going to fire open the map here, and we will go down to, I don't know, maybe it'll be under, I imagine it'll be under the same as these harvesters, maybe. Ah, there we go. The Swan. Oh, and it's not very expensive either, which is really good. So this is a beautiful bit of kit. So just to quickly touch on this, actually, let's just buy it, and then we'll look at it properly here. There we go. So rather inexpensive. Yes, it is a bit small, but that's fine. That's we're doing apples with it. So apples are small as well. Not as small as grapes, of course, but so again, just to touch on it, to give you a bit of information at least. In addition to the Swan, which is this, we are already working with Warumskuk. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing that terribly. But I will show a photo of that as well, possibly right now, to bring their Phalanx Z into the game, a tool that will be released a few months after the map's launch. It will make apple harvesting even more enjoyable and will expand the variety of fruit available on the farm. So yeah, there's a few photos there of it to show what it will look like when it is available. It looks like it's in Blender perhaps, or in wherever they make their mods, but again, just looking at the labels on there, you know, you've got your clamps and that to hold the blower into the pipe that blows into where the apples go and then sends them into there. I mean, just absolutely stunning, absolutely amazing. Again, I can't say much more in that regard, because it's just, I mean, amazing, absolutely stunning. So we will head back up to here. Actually, we'll go to here, and then we can get another view out over the valley, I guess you can call it. Just hop up there. We've got buildings for days, you can see, and it's just amazing. And a beautiful orchard in the distance, and an ice cream truck, I think, or a veggie truck. Very different, those two, but nevertheless. Anyways, that is where we will leave this preview. I know it was a bit manic, because yeah, it was my first time seeing the map as well, so I got a bit carried away with how excited I was, because everything is just so beautiful to see, and yeah, absolutely amazing. So I do hope you've enjoyed this preview. As I've said, July 19th, that is Saturday, the map will be released on edomod.it/Etruria. So thank you so much for watching this early access preview of this beautiful map. If you've enjoyed the video, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.